Hi, happy Thursday. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. My name is Lori. I'm also known as Simon. Welcome to my channel. Let's go ahead and get to our daily reading. I'll pull an ancestor card and go from there. I'm not sure why I'm being called to pull the ancestor card, but perhaps somebody has something they wish to say. Now, I was watching a reading earlier and I just brought to tears. Somebody was talking about Taurus and Pisces, and my dad was a Pisces, and I've been feeling his presence all day. I feel his presence a lot when I'm having a trying time, and it just dropped me to my fucking knees. It really did, and I just started bawling. It was a good thing, but I like to cry, so. It lets me know that I'm alive and in touch with my little one inside, and I can work out all those things. It's a beautiful thing. All right, magician, conjuring. That's what we do when we pray and we connect to our little ones inside. Our angelic being of light that lives within our heart space. They truly are the magician of our souls, of our entire life. We learn from them. We take our guidance and cues from the angelic beings of light that live within our heart space. There truly is a connection, and it is straight from your heart into your brain. Every time your little one feels something, your amygdala fires, and it just wakes up and it feels like so much light and love, and it just wants to keep expanding and growing. And if you would just let it consume your entire being, you would see what I mean, that the little ones are the angelic beings of light and the true magicians of our souls. They have all the answers to all of time, to all eternity. And all we need to do is learn to tap in and connect. I actually have a class coming up to learn to connect to your little one inside through the use of tarot and oracle cards. I'll put a link down in the description. If you want to check it out, please do. I'd love to have you come along and learn with me. We're going to look at all the elements and the arcana. And according to the elements, they are earth, wind, fire, and water. It's going to be great. All right, let's go ahead and get a high vibe card. Yeah, to become the magicians of our souls, we need to learn to connect to our angelic being of light inside and allow them to guide us. And that's where it can get tricky. Step up and claim your power. Talk to your little one inside. Please talk to your little one inside. I promise you, you'll feel the responses. You will. When you start to connect, you'll feel the love just light up your entire life. And you'll feel warmth running throughout your entire body. It is a glorious thing. Sometimes you'll get chills or goosebumps, but you'll always know when you're connected and in the flow state. I want to wake up all the angelic beings of light inside of everyone. I want everyone to know the joy that comes from knowing their little one inside, the true connection to Source. 4, a key that could use a little turning, if you will. That's all we all need sometimes, is just a little turn, just a little bit, so that we can truly see our true potential. And it has to be done with a gentle hand. It does. We lift each other up in love and light, not with sternness and discipline. We don't allow the judging, condemnation on this channel or in our lives at all. We must always remember the divine feminine. It has to go hand in hand with the divine masculine. You can be stern, you can be authoritative, you can be the protector, but you also have to be the nurturer and the one that sends out the loving arms and the protection that we know from the divine feminine, from Mother Earth, Gia. It's so important to remember the divine feminine. Yeah. And then just remember, when you tap into that divine feminine, and when you fully start to see it and understand, remember to speak your truth. Even if it's just one small thing a day that you tell somebody, speak your truth. Speak it loud, bold. Be happy about your truth. All the sorrows, all the pain. Cry and be happy that you could cry and let it out. Be happy for everything. And just start sharing. For when you start sharing your truth, everything starts to open up. All the energy starts to flow and everything starts to become unblocked. Not saying you won't have to work on it from time to time. We'll always have to work on ourselves. But once you start speaking that deep down scary shit, stuff that you think that nobody will understand, when you allow those tears to come out and you allow your frustration to come out, it's healing. It's true magic and healing. When you connect to the little one, the divine essence inside, and start speaking your truth, more and more will just start coming out, and everything will become clearer. You know, we can look for guidance from our angels, guides, and fairies through the spirits, but when we tap into our little ones, to our divine essence, that's when true wisdom comes forth. Absolutely. They have all the answers. You just need to learn to work with them, to tap in, to allow everything within your life to come into alignment, true alignment, into focus, if you will. Absolutely. When everything starts to come into advancement and you speak your truth, your heart opens up and everything just starts to feel so much lighter. And you'll know that you're truly beginning to make the advancements within your life. And then you just need to remember one thing. Please continue to speak your truth so that you can enjoy that sweet nectar of life that we all do as we continue to blossom and expand and work on the deep down healing within ourselves and of Mother Earth. Absolutely. I believe it with all my heart. I believe that every time we work on ourselves and we pierce one shadow with a little bit of light, Mother Earth can feel it and she wakes up a little bit more happy, sending her love out, knowing that her daughter Rose is out working with everyone to remove the shadows of this world, to show them what true love, light, and laughter is all about. Speaking of Rose, let's get a Rose Oracle. Well, this reading isn't going anything the way I expected it to, but, you know, they're not my readings. They're our readings, and they're from the divine. So let's go ahead and pull this card and get over ourselves, so to speak, and see what they have to say to us today. Rose obviously has something very important she'd like to be seen and known today, so let's go ahead and pull it out, shall we? Well, you gotta let yourself be guided by the little one inside to truly understand the messages and where it is they want to go and where they would like to guide you to. Held. Sureness of the soil, unseen help, support, community. That sounds perfect. We are held in the love of our brothers and sisters all the time. It's what community is all about. But let's go ahead and read it. Let's see if I can find it. Held. The sureness of the soil. And yes, of course, picture in picture. When times are turbulent, to keep ourselves steady, we need something to hold on to. When things are crumbling around us, we must find something we can count on that won't budge. Deep roots to hold us steady when the winds of change come blowing. A supportive community around us. When we leave home, we must find something to hold us. When our lover leaves, we must find something to hold us. When the job ends, we must find something to hold us. When our parents die, we must find something to hold us. When we think there's nothing holding us, it's an invitation to find new, supportive ground. This is where we can discover the sureness of the soil, the holding of the roots, and reach out to our community for extra holding. We were never meant to grow on this earth alone. Sometimes life rips from us what we cling to the most, or perhaps we cling to it for when we can feel the cycles of change coming. Yet in the darkness of our longest, darkest night, we discover that it's in the empty space, the empty spaces, that we can be reached and held the most. In these that we discover a holding that we didn't know before. And we discover that what we thought was a tomb is actually a womb. You're being called to trust the Great Mother has got you, to trust in the sureness of her soil, to trust the process of what's unfolding, and that you're not going through this alone. How can you call in more support in your life? What's holding you right now? I guess just like I was talking about the reading earlier in the Pisces and my dad, to truly understand that the messages can come through, that I can feel him reaching out to me. And I can do so and believe that because I truly believe with God all things are possible. We truly can connect. We can share an exchange of energy, and we can get those messages when we learn to connect to the ethereal and astral realms. When we learn to travel back in time through our connection to our divine essence, to our little one that lives inside of our heart space, that is a direct connection to God. It absolutely is, to the divine. They hold all the answers, all the memory of time. And if you want something sure to hold on to understand the sureness of the soil, reach into your little one, speak to her, speak to him, ask them what to do, and let them guide you. And when times are hard and you fall, they'll still be right there, reaching through to hold your heart and to let you know that you are loved, and to come down with the love of the divine and give you the answers that you need. Absolutely. And I will tell you, rose can be key to working with your little one too. I just have some nice rose tea and ask Rose the secrets of your heart, and she will show you all the love and light and laughter that you could possibly withstand within your life. She does not teach shadows contrary to popular belief. She teaches all about love of the divine and how to be happy and playful and truly enjoy the life that you've been given. Learn to reach out, learn to connect. All right, we're going to go ahead and get an Earth Magic card. Absolutely. Shadows of the night. Yeah, there's a lot of shadows in the night, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of shadows in the daytime too. There's a lot of shadows in our minds. And when we work with our divine essence, our angelic being of light, we can burn up the shadows, so to speak. I do it by lighting sage and a lot of other things. I always work on burning up the shadows of my mind and within this world. I don't allow the meanness or the hatred within my mind, within my space, or I try not to. It does come in, and I do my very best to work with it and let it go in a positive light, so that we can always understand where it is that we come from. When you start working with Rose and truly connecting to the little one inside, you'll begin to see things in a whole new light. You'll realize you really are your own best friend. And you truly do have all the answers you need. You have all the wisdom of the universe inside of you. All you have to do is tap in to your angelic being of light. Oh, I would love to show you how I do it. Reach out. Let me tell you all about it. Promise. Promise of a new day. Promise of a new beginning. Promise that we'll always be loved and cherished. To always show compassion to ourselves, to our little ones that have been hurt inside. Truly learn to connect with your angelic being of light and allow them to teach you to be a spiritual being within this planet Earth, within this human body. Learn to be a spiritual being all over again. Learn to connect with your little one and take soul flight and astral projection. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and get a healing energy. Well, when you truly believe that you are connected to the divine and you begin to work with your angelic being of light and you show that compassion, the more you work with your angelic beings of light, the more you'll be able to stay within that flow state and allow the ebb and flow of life just to happen and to bring closures and completions and allow those new beginnings to come in always. Well, it's a new beginning every day. Every day that we wake up, we start anew. If we don't like the way our life is going, the way that we're living it, we get to change it. We get to wake up and start all over again. And you know what? the people in our lives that don't agree or don't understand why we're changing don't matter. You just say, you know what? I tapped into my little one and I feel so much better. And I wish to check out the spiritual path of existence. They can't tell you not to. They can call you crazy and they can look at you weird. But they can't tell you not to be a child of the divine. You are a child of the divine. You will always be a child of the divine. Yeah, you will. You don't have a choice. You are one. Whether you want to admit it or not. Listen to life. Listen to your heart. Listen to the trees, to the birds, to nature, to the animals. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. Listen. Listen to life. Please listen to life. Tap into your little one just for a moment. Say a prayer and say, show me who you are. Show me who I am. Allow me to tap in and feel you and feel the love of the divine that this chick's always talking about. What the hell is she going on about? Show me who I am. Show me who you are. Allow the little one to come through. Always. All right, love and light to you always. I know it's a bit of an odd reading today. I went out on a limb there, but it happens sometimes. I'm feeling it today. It was a great day. All right, bright blessings to you always. I wish you the very best in life. I truly do. Namaste. Bye-bye.